Dude, I was thinking before you came in here, man, I was thinking about potential. Whenever you were growing up, did you feel like you had a lot of potential, Nick? Or what does potential mean if I think about that?
What does it mean? Yeah, just the ability to do more than what you're currently doing, kind of. And I always thought I did. Yeah, I was always really unsure of what I was going to try, but like I just felt like when I compared myself to other people, I was just like,
I'm better.
I
Or
would
not
see
better, but
I would see people in positions where they are. I was like, well, I could do that, kind of at least.
right. Because that's a good point. I could do that at least. Right. So I have potential to do that, maybe more than that, or something. Yeah, or an advanced state of that. Yeah, I was thinking about potential earlier, and just like where does like potential come from, or what is it? We'll look it up. Will you mind looking it up? Potential. I'm gonna think about it real quick. Yeah, I guess the bit you could. Because that's one thing that people, I mean, I guess people can recognize your potential. People say that a lot, or, you'll hear that term. Recognize your potential. What does it say, brother?
Having or showing the capacity to become or develop into something in the future.
Yeah, because I was thinking about popcorn at the beginning of this and how you don't know. Think about that, dude. Popcorn. You would never guess it's in there. You would never guess it, dude. If you looked at it. If you looked at a corn, bro, and you wrote down 200 things that could be in there, none of them would be popcorn.
All the things I wrote down would be smaller than what's in that.
Yeah. Right, so that's kind of potential, you know? Yeah, man, I guess that, what's funny? I guess I see potential in people. I guess if it's really kind of cool if you see potential in somebody, that's kind of like a neat way to look at people, I think. I don't do it all the time for sure. I forget about it a lot. But looking for somebody's potential. Yeah, I wonder if potential is something that other people have to say, oh, I feel like you have potential. Or if somebody tells you that, it definitely makes you feel good. Yeah, that's a big compliment, or that's a big thing because it makes you feel motivated that you can do more.
I think a lot of potential is mindset, and you can get that mindset from like other people reinforcing it, telling you, and then you're like, oh, I can do this. And so then you give an attempt at it. But like, if you don't, I think that's why like there's kind of like a malaise in like poor neighborhoods or whatever. People don't think they have that potential to escape. But when someone from their area ends up succeeding, they see, oh, that's possible for me too. And it opens up a world of possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah, that potential. When you see somebody doing something and it makes you feel like, oh, I can do that. I could be that guy. Yeah, it almost ignites a part of you that's, I wonder if in the future there'll be a medicine that or something that makes your potential kind of flare up, or just reminds you that you have it. I guess I need to just remember that. Just try and notice people's potential more. Yeah, I don't think I do a good job of that sometimes. I think I could probably do better because I think, if you let people know, man, you have a lot of potential. I really see this potential and even call out things they do. That really makes people feel good, huh?
Yeah.
When people do that, I've noticed just in my own life when people say that, especially like if an older person says that to you when you're younger and stuff, man, you have so much potential. I really see so much potential in you. Anyway, yeah, I was just thinking about popcorn earlier. Do you think I recognize your potential, Nick, or not?
Yeah.
Be honest, man.
I think so. I mean, I think just in the position you gave me, I mean, you need the potential to be able to do it. So, yeah, I think so. And we talk about future plans and some of the stuff we can accomplish. So, yeah, that gives me encouragement that you see it in me.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah,
but yeah, tell me more how much potential I have. Come on.
Let me think, man. I think you definitely exceeded my expectations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And I don't mean that in a bad way or anything, but yeah, I mean, I think there's times, yeah, you definitely exceed my expectations. When I'm in a place of like feeling grateful, I'll often think, man, I'm grateful for Nick, you know?
Oh, thanks, man.
So the hard part for me sometimes is just getting in that place of gratitude generally. But
I think when you tell someone that they do have potential too, there's part of them like you on the receiving end of it, you want to live up to that, so it like makes you work harder.
Right.
Like you're like, oh, I better live up to those expectations or thoughts he has, so you work harder. So yeah, just in general, telling that to people can help.
yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I can see that's probably how like why some teachers are good and stuff like that. Because when they make a student feel that way, I think sometimes you just don't know like what's, you know, sometimes a teacher could say that a million times. You could say it for years and none of them ever kind of crack the surface. It just doesn't land. And then every now and then it's almost like it has to be a certain matchup too between two people and time, you know, when you're willing to hear it as well and it really lands on you and you get inspired.
I think also one thing we've done, and I think it's like each other pushing each other, this podcast keeps evolving in a number of ways because it doesn't have to be the same week to week. And I think that's part of it.
Yeah. No, well, that's good to hear because I know, yeah, it's like, I think sometimes I want to like try things different. I get like a little bit afraid, I guess. But yeah, I think, there is some evolution. You know, we've moved to some different studios. You know, we've taken, you know, it's a lot of times where I'll just take your suggestion. I feel like, do you ever feel like you can't make suggestions and stuff?
Never. That's an awesome thing about working in this environment. Yeah, we can say whatever sometimes they're used, sometimes they're not. But I mean, with this whole studio, like our layout and stuff, we went back and forth and it's a mishmash of both our kind of visions for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, huh?
It's taken a little bit longer than I thought. It's been a learning process for me, just kind of a project management, because basically what's holding us up now, we've got construction people ready to go, put in cords, but I'm trying to talk to engineers who are taking longer than I thought. And in the future, that stuff, before we even got the contractor in here, I would have had everything finished. And that's like what's holding us up at the moment. But I mean, we're still functional, but I want to be like plug and play.
Yeah.
And it would make my job easier because we're moving stuff back and forth for the guest episodes to the solo episodes and stuff. And eventually it'll get a lot easier.
No, that's good to hear, man. Yeah, I think, it's been crazy in here, man. It's definitely been unique. I mean, it's just coming along. It's just, and you've done a lot of it, man. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could. Watch this one. Or watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Ah!